to the kitchen at your mansion house. Today we've been experimenting with a recipe from 1741 for chocolate cream. So we've got some chocolate cream in our pan here, and I'm just about to pour it into our serving glasses. It smells great, and this is a recipe written by Elizabeth Moxon, as I said. She is regarded as something of a pioneer of women's cookery writing. Her book, English House Steward, was published in Leeds in 1741, and it was one of the first works that made it from a provincial city to London and was a really big success there. We thought this was a great recipe to use in our kitchen down here because, well, we're in the middle of the chocolate city, and what better place to celebrate the sweet stuff. So this recipe is really simple. It contains only 4 ingredients. We have chocolate in there, cream, sugar and an egg yolk. So very simple for you to try at home too. The chocolate we've been using, however, is very different to what you might use at home. You might be using chocolate like this. This is dark chocolate. We've used it to try and be as authentic as possible. It doesn't have that much sugar in it and doesn't have that much milk in it. But in the Georgian period, your chocolate would have looked more like this. So it would have come in the form of cocoa nibs, which would have then been put in the pestle and mortar and milled in order to allow you to cook with it. These, I'm sure some of you may have tasted them, but they've come back into fashion on porridge and things like that. But they're very bitter. And in order to compensate for that, Georgians would have used ingredients like cream, milk and sugar in their recipes, just like this one. They do smell very chocolatey. So cocoa nibs and chocolate were incredibly popular in the 18th century, and that's when production started in cities like Bristol with Fry's, Birmingham with Cadbury's, and of course Rowntree's and Terry's in York. So in the 18th century, doctors would be prescribing their patients chocolate. They would have given their female patients of childbearing age chocolate because they believed it was good for fertility, and also prescribed it for patients wanting to lose weight, which I'm not so sure about. Chocolate would have been consumed in liquid form in the 18th century, so you wouldn't have been seeing bars like this. These are very much a 19th century innovation to add milk to your cocoa and make it into a bar. You would have drunk your chocolate in chocolate houses, which were very much a Quaker invention. Quakers believed chocolate was a great alternative to alcohol. You get that warm and fuzzy feeling, but don't get the intoxication that comes along with drinking a lot of wine or brandy in an ale house. So in the 18th century, your chocolate would have come in liquid form. You wouldn't have seen it in bars. So this was a 19th century invention to add milk to your chocolate and sell it in solid form. But nonetheless, whatever form chocolate comes in, I think we can all agree it's still very popular today. And if you're interested in learning more about chocolate at the Mansion House, we have our Glorious Chocolate events coming up in April. So from April 4th, we're hosting events like Easter egg decorating workshops, and we'll have a trail for the little explorers too. So come along, join us and celebrate the sweet stuff with us.